Welcome to Sports and Touring. I've got some bad news. I lost a tyre and I lost it to this. And if you've just joined the channel, the R8 GT, only 333 of them were made. It's a kind of track oriented special. There's only 22 registered on the roads in the UK and only 333 worldwide. It's nothing like your normal R8, much harder, much harsher, lower, stiffer, slightly more powerful from that generation. So now what I've got to do is got to crawl to Mr. Unique, who does all my tyres, and they're going to put on some Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss. Now, I've been wanting to get these for ages, and well, the tread depth is kind of at a level that I have to change at least the rears, and the price difference between the rears and the fronts isn't terrible. So I figured, if I'm gonna go to the 4Ss, now's the time. So we're gonna put the tyres on, go and scrub them in a little bit and see what they're like to drive compared to my current Continental Sport Contact 6s. I'm just crawling along, feeling really a little bit nervous about this. Oh, just want to get there now. Right, so the car is already in. The tyres look fat, absolutely fat. And while I'm here, I'm just checking out Steve, the owner's new bike, Harley Davidson. Looks absolutely stunning. So Steve was just telling me this is the 833 Iron. He had a load of custom work done. That sounds mental. Now the thing is, we're actually right across from a police station, so we've got to be a bit careful. You might not like it. We're revving up all the bikes in the cars. One of the things that I really like about coming here is that they'll walk you around the car, show you any damage that's on the wheels before, and I really appreciate that level of attention to detail. What excites you the most?
Put anything you like around me. This old 1960s air engine is the most exciting thing I think there is in this place.
Either a little known fact or a well known fact is Steve actually used to do a lot of racing. He actually raced in go-karts. I think he was British champion at one point. He raced in radicals, and now just for a little bit of fun he has a couple of these mini proper stripped out race cars fully prepped. He's also got a fashion brand, so Marcano Fighetto. Obviously that's going to be on the side of the car. I think that's his dad's car as well actually. They take him out for a little bit of a blast around the track. Some little pocket rockets and a whole lot of fun. And he's got this absolutely gorgeous AMG GTR. The wrap on that looks really, really good. I love that colour, that finish. And he was just telling me that he'd be swapping out his tyres also for the same tyres that I'm getting, the 4Ss, mainly because it's got the Cup 2s on it, and basically as soon as it rains they're pretty useless. And he basically dailies this car. Why do people always beep when you're trying to film something? They just want to ruin the video. And just because it's me, he's going to check my alignment for me just to make sure that my tyres get the best possible life and performance, of course. Right, we're all done here. Alignment apparently is spot on, so now it's a case of scrubbing in the tyre, putting a few miles on it, just taking the outer coating off, and then we'll be able to see what these are like.
So the guys at the shop said I should put about 20 miles on it before I really drive it properly. Probably going to put just a little bit more. I'm going to go on a slightly faster road and see if I can just, you know, just get the tyres working a little bit. In the course of just putting the miles on these tyres, I seem to somehow just accidentally ended up quite close to the Hatfield Tunnel, and it would just be rude not to go through it. Oh, that sounds. Now what's interesting is there's like a different texture to the tyre. It's like, just the way it's rolling on the road just feels gentler even. Almost like it's a softer compound. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. Feels good. I do get the feeling that, I don't know, like there's a little bit more movement in the tread blocks. Continentals are a little bit more harsher, I suppose. I really can feel a difference. You know, maybe like the tyre wall stiffness is lower on these, but not in a bad way. It feels like the levels of grip change more progressively. So the difference between losing grip and having grip is a little more progressive on these. The more you lean on the tyre, the more you feel the grip coming to you. Now, of course, I'd love to tell you about the NVH on these tyres, but unfortunately the roof is down and the engine sings. So I really can't hear anything else. Grip levels, totally comparable, I think, at this point. Which do I prefer? There's something a little kind of reassuring, I think, just the way this tyre feels on the road. They are really, really good tyres. So it's been a few days and 90 miles since the new Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss went on the car, and I thought, let me go out again now that the tyres have been a bit more scrubbed in and get a second opinion. Right, so my resident racing driver is back. See what you think. Put you in the driver's seat and see what you think of them.
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't really pushed this car too much yet, so I'm not sure if I'll get an accurate thing, but it'll be good to see anyway, so I won't turn down the excuse to drive it.
Right, me first. Let's go. So far, I think our conclusion is that there's not actually a huge difference in the performance of the tyres. I do think that the grip drops off slower as you're starting to get to the edge of grip. When you begin that transition from completely gripped up towards the limit of grip, the way that falls off on these, I think, is a little bit more progressive. Whereas on the others, I think it comes off a little bit sharper, but not in a way that's unpleasant, actually in a way that makes it feel a bit more sporty, I think. These feel a bit more comfortable. I think, let's get you in the car and see what you think, driving it on the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S.
Yeah, let's see.
Right, over to you, son.
Yeah.
Take it easy with your old dad. Oh, been a while since I've been in the passenger seat.
Right, you ready?
No, but you might as well go for it.
These tyres, I do understand what you mean about turning. I think when that initial bite when you turn in is a bit better on the
Continental. Yeah.
But with this, I think you just get a bit more feel and mid-corner grip through the mid part of the corner. I think because you've got that extra mid-corner grip, it gives you a bit more confidence on corner exit. That's how I feel anyway.
Right, so we've both come to the same conclusion. We think they're great tyres. Overall, there's probably not a lot in it between these and the Continental Sport Contact 6s.
The Continentals lack the Michelin gains and vice versa, so I think it's much of a muchness really.
Absolutely. If you've enjoyed today, just coming for a drive with us or finding out more about the tyres, then make sure you give us a like. That's way more important than the subscribe button. But of course, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, choose notifications on all videos and make sure your notifications are switched on. So we'll see you next time on Sports and Touring.